Hi my friends! Hi! Welcome to our channel English with Alexander and welcome to our new course English vocabulary practice. Lots of practice and exercises for you. You can put a like if you haven't done it yet. So lesson 1. So what do you need to do? You need to say the opposite word. Opposite. Look, the book isn't interesting. It's very... So what's the opposite word? Interesting. And the opposite word is boring. So it's very boring. The book isn't interesting. It's very boring. Next. He isn't hardworking. He's very hardworking. The opposite word is lazy. He is very lazy. They aren't rich. They're very rich and poor. They're very poor. Good. Let's revise it. Interesting. Boring. The book isn't interesting. It's very boring. Hardworking. Lazy. He isn't hardworking. He is very lazy. Rich. Poor. They aren't rich. They're very poor. Next. This method isn't effective. It's so effective. And what's the opposite word? It's ineffective. So it's so ineffective. Remember, we say ineffective. So ineffective. Next. This thing isn't important. It's important and unimportant. This thing isn't important. It's unimportant. He isn't married. He's married. So if a person is one, we say single. He isn't married. He is single. He isn't single. And it's also possible maybe to say divorced. Divorced. But we say single. Okay, so you see our explanations. Effective means not. So ineffective means not effective. So you can say not effective. Not effective is ineffective. Or not important is unimportant. Okay? I hope you understand it. So we explain it with its meaning. So effective and ineffective. Good. This method isn't effective. It's so ineffective. Important, unimportant. This thing isn't important. It's unimportant. Married, single. He isn't married. He is single. Or he is divorced. Okay, just remember ineffective, unimportant. You need to remember it. Okay, my friends, what's next? So, Her accent isn't natural. It's natural. The opposite word, unnatural. It's unnatural. Her accent isn't natural. It's unnatural. Next. It isn't near. It's very near and far. It's very far. It isn't near, it's very far. What a beautiful place. Beautiful. Do you know the opposite word? Beautiful. Ugly. How will you say it? How will you say the full sentence? What? Can you continue? Without mistakes, of course. What? What an ugly. What an ugly place. So you need an. So it's a vowel sound. Vowel sound. Ugly, vowel sound. What an ugly place. We aren't losing. We're lose and win. We're winning. Double N. Just remember it. Double N. We aren't losing, we're winning. Okay. Natural, unnatural. Her accent isn't natural. It's unnatural. Near, far. It isn't near. It's very far. Beautiful, ugly. What a beautiful place. What an ugly place. So vowel sound. Lose, win. We aren't losing. We are winning. Good. This verb isn't regular. It's regular and irregular. It's irregular. Irregular. For example, go, went, gone. This verb is irregular. It has irregular forms. Next, this thing isn't expensive. It's very expensive. It's very cheap. It's very cheap. And one more word. Okay, what prefix is possible to use before expensive? Okay, what prefix? Unexpensive, maybe disexpensive, expensive. So what is possible to say? Do you know it? Inexpensive. For example, you can say it's inexpensive, or it's inexpensive, or it's cheap. inexpensive, or cheap. It's possible. Remember, cheap and inexpensive. Good. It isn't the best thing. So, the best. The best and the worst. It's the worst thing. It's the worst thing. Okay. Regular, irregular. This verb isn't regular. It's irregular. Go, went, gone. Expensive, cheap, inexpensive. This thing isn't expensive. It's cheap. It's inexpensive. The best, the worst. It isn't the best thing. It's the worst thing. He isn't a strong student. He is a strong and what? Weak. Okay, how will you say it? He is a weak student. He is a weak student. He isn't a strong student. He is a weak student. Next, I don't think it's an advantage. It's mostly, it's an advantage, or you can say it's a plus. It's a plus. It's a plus, or it's a positive thing. Okay? It's a positive thing. An advantage, positive, good thing. It's mostly what? Advantage. The opposite word is disadvantage. Disadvantage. Okay? So what will be here? It's mostly okay? It's mostly a disadvantage. My friend, maybe you forgot about this article. Please don't forget about it. Don't forget about articles. We have it here. So it's a vowel sound. And so we need to use a here. So d, d, d. It's a consonant sound. Consonant. Consonant sound. It's mostly a disadvantage. Okay. He isn't stupid. He is very stupid. He is very clever. He is very clever. And it's possible to say one more word. Smart. 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 He is very smart. Okay, we usually say clever. He is very clever. Okay, my friends, so you see, strong and weak. He isn't a strong student. He is a weak student. Advantage and disadvantage. I don't think it's an advantage. Or it's a plus. It's a positive thing. It's mostly a disadvantage. It's a consonant sound. D, consonant sound. And a, it's a vowel sound. Advantage, advantage. Stupid, clever, smart. He isn't stupid. He is very clever. He is very smart. His level isn't high. It's very high and low. It's very low. His level isn't high, it's very low. He isn't right. He's right and wrong. He is wrong. He isn't right. He is wrong. It's also possible to say he is mistaken. He is mistaken. Remember this phrase. He is mistaken. He is mistaken. So we say to be mistaken. To be mistaken. Okay? For example, I think you are mistaken. I think you are mistaken. So I think you are wrong. Or I think you aren't right. Good. It isn't possible. It's possible and impossible. It's impossible. It is impossible or it's impossible. I know that in Spanish it sounds posible or imposible. Posible or impossible. So as possible or it's possible. Or as impossible, it's impossible. Very easy to remember it. Possible and impossible. Okay, so high and low. His level isn't high. It's very low. Right and wrong. He isn't right. He is wrong. He is mistaken. To be mistaken. I think you are mistaken. Possible and impossible. It isn't possible. It's impossible. It isn't a good idea. It's such good and bad. It's such. Please continue. It's such a bad idea. Don't forget about articles, yeah? Don't forget about it. It's very important. A bad idea. Like here, a good idea, a bad idea. It isn't a good idea. It's such a bad idea. Next, we won't say it in the beginning. You see, we'll say it. So see, in the beginning. Beginning and end. We'll say it in the end. We'll say it in the end. Good. His level isn't advanced. His level is advanced. It's a very good, a very strong level. The opposite level is elementary. Elementary. His level is elementary. His level is elementary. And maybe also possible beginner. Beginner. But we usually say advanced and elementary. His level isn't advanced. His level is elementary. Good. Good. Bad. It isn't a good idea. It's such a bad idea. Beginning. End. We won't say it in the beginning. We'll say it in the end. Advanced. Elementary. his level isn't advanced. His level is elementary. Or his level is beginner. He isn't free. He is very free and busy. He is very busy. He isn't free, he is very busy. It isn't legal, it's illegal and what? And illegal. Remember, if you have L in the beginning, you need illegal. Remember, it's illegal. It's illegal. And also, my friend, remember, if you have R in the beginning, you need irregular. Remember, yeah, these rules with R and with L. Good. It's illegal. Next, they don't do it legally. They do it legally and so you see L in the beginning. Illegally. They do it illegally. Illegally means against the law. Against the law. Good. Free. Busy. He isn't free. He is very busy. Legal. Illegal. It isn't legal. It's illegal. Legally. Illegally. They don't do it legally. They do it illegally. Or against the law. I don't agree with him. I agree and disagree. So you can say I disagree with him. I don't agree with him. I disagree with him. The temperature isn't above 0. It's, so you see above 0. Above means more than 0. The opposite word is below. Below. So above. More. Below. Less. Or lower. Lower. So you'll say it's, the temperature isn't above 0, it's below 0. It's below 0. This car isn't new, it's very new and old. It's very old. This car isn't new, it's very old. Agree, disagree. I don't agree with him. I disagree with him. Above, more. Below, less, lower. The temperature isn't above 0. It's below 0. New. Old. The car isn't new. It's very old. This driver isn't careful. He is so careful or full of care. Full of care. The opposite word is, so what will mean without care? Without care. What will mean? Careless. Careless. Without care. Full. You see one L means full of, and careless, less, means without care or without concentration, okay, without concentration, without attention, so not a good driver. This driver isn't careful, he's so you need this opposite word, and you'll say he's so careless. The driver isn't careful, he's so careless. And one more, in this lesson. You didn't understand me. I think you understand, and the opposite word is understand. Okay, say it and use the correct tense. You see past simple here, and you also need to use past simple. Okay, so I think you misunderstood me. This verb is irregular. Misunderstand, misunderstood. You didn't understand me? I think you misunderstood me. Careful, full of care, careless, without care, without concentration, without attention. This driver isn't careful. He is so careless. Understand, misunderstand. You didn't understand me. I think you misunderstood me. Or maybe you can say you didn't understand me correctly. I think you misunderstood me. Okay, my friends, I really hope you like this course and this idea of vocabulary practice and vocabulary exercises. I really hope that you enjoy these kind of lessons. Hi, my friends. Hi. Welcome to our channel English with Alexander, and we continue this very important playlist, English vocabulary practice. So I see that you like, this format, this course. I see your comments. For example, yes, we like this course and want more. Thank you. Hi Alex, it's a very interesting video. I hope videos like this will be done. Thanks very much. So my friends, thank you for your support. Okay, so you can watch all the playlist, and so we are recording the second video. Okay, very good, my friends, very good. More practice, more exercises for you. So you need to say the opposite word. Look, this place isn't dangerous. It's dangerous. I know that you know this word. The question is, what's the opposite word? Dangerous? Safe. It's safe. This place isn't dangerous. It's safe. That's not true. That's true. It means right. And false means wrong or not right. That's false. That's not true. That's false. She isn't happy at all. She feels so happy, and so please tell us two words, two, not one. Think about two words: happy and unhappy. She feels so unhappy. And also you can use sad. It means unhappy, sad. She feels unhappy. She feels so sad. You see, she isn't happy at all. She feels so unhappy. She feels so sad. Dangerous, safe. This place isn't dangerous. It's safe. True, right, false, wrong. That's not true. That's false. Happy, unhappy, sad. She isn't happy at all. She feels so unhappy. She feels so sad. This test isn't difficult. It's so difficult and easy, right? It's so easy. It's so easy, or it's so simple. So we normally say easy. It's so easy. This test isn't difficult. It's so easy. Okay, next. Maybe you think it's polite, but I think it's very polite. And please tell us or say two opposite words. Polite. One word is with a prefix. So think about the correct prefix. Impolite. We say impolite. There is a rule that if a word starts with P or M, we normally put im. So you see P. So you need im. Impolite. Impolite or rude. So maybe you think it's polite, but I think it's very impolite. Impolite. Or it's very rude. I don't get up late. I get up very... Right, my friend, you are right. Early. I get up very early. Good. Difficult, easy. This test isn't difficult. It's so easy. It's so simple. Polite, impolite, rude. Maybe you think it's polite, but I think it's very impolite, or it's very rude. Late, early. I don't get up late. I get up very early. Okay, my friends, thank you for your support. Thank you for new comments. Yeah, I see a new comment. I really like these lessons. Thanks a million. Okay, thank you, my friends. Thank you. Next, if you like this video, put a like. If not, put a... So, like, it can be a noun. You see, put a like. So, yeah, I think that you don't forget to put likes. So, how many likes do we have? How many likes? Oh, it's so little. Really? Okay, I think that it will be more soon. Okay, my friends, thank you for likes, yeah, for the first video and for this video too, and for the next videos. Thank you, my friends. I hope that, yeah, we will see more likes. Thank you. Thank you. You're very kind. So, if you like this video, put a like. Really, if you like this video, put a like. If not, put a... So what's the opposite word? Put a dislike. Yes, my friend, right. My friend, right. So dislike is a noun here. So if you like this video, put a like. If you don't like this video, put a dislike. Good, good. Next, maybe you like this format. As for me, I really... So you see, like can be a verb. Like can be a verb. You like this format. Like is a verb. As for me, I really... So the opposite verb is also dislike. I really dislike. You can say I really dislike this format, or I really dislike it. I really dislike it. Okay. Is it on the right? No, it's so right and left. It's on the left. Is it on the right? No, it's on the left. It isn't dark. It's so dark. When we can't see, so it's dark. The opposite word is light. Light. We can see. It's light. It's light. Okay, like, noun or verb, and dislike, noun or verb. If you like this video, put a like. If not, put a dislike. Maybe you like this format. As for me, I really dislike this format. Right, left. Is it on the right? No, it's on the left. Dark. We can't see. And light. It isn't dark, it's light. It isn't a small mistake. It's a very small and right, my friends, you are absolutely right, big. It's a very big mistake. It's a very big mistake. It isn't a small mistake. It's a very big mistake. Okay, you see, this answer is correct. But that answer is so correct. So what's the opposite word? So what prefix do you need? You say incorrect. You say incorrect. Remember, incorrect, in. So, but that answer is incorrect. So correct means right. Incorrect means wrong. You can also maybe meet this answer is right, but that answer is so right and wrong, but that answer is wrong. Okay, it's possible to say that answer is wrong, that answer is incorrect. Yeah, it's okay. So the answer can be correct, right, incorrect, or wrong. Good. Next. So this story isn't long. It's very long and right, my friend, right. Short. It's very short. This story isn't long, it's very short. Okay, so you see, small, big. It isn't a small mistake. It's a very big mistake. Correct, right, incorrect, wrong. This answer is correct, but that answer is incorrect. This answer is right, but that answer is wrong. Long, short. This story isn't long. It's very short. Okay, maybe a little bit more difficult. I'm not satisfied with my results. I'm, so you see satisfied. Really. Do you know the opposite word? Yeah, I think you know it. You just need to use the correct prefix. So which one? Which prefix? On, dis, mis, in. Do you know it? Satisfied and... Okay, my friend, please think again. Think again. What? Okay, I'll help you. Dissatisfied. Dissatisfied. So you can say, I am dissatisfied with my results. I'm not satisfied with my results. I am dissatisfied with my results. 44. He was popular earlier. He is getting more and more. You see, popular. Getting means becoming. He's getting or he's becoming more and more unpopular. He is getting more and more unpopular. Good. I wear both formal and clothes. You need to use the opposite word here. So formal and... So what prefix do you need? Informal. Informal. Remember, say in. Informal. Both formal and informal clothes. I wear both formal and informal clothes. Satisfied, dissatisfied. I'm not satisfied with my results. I am dissatisfied with my results. Popular, unpopular. He was popular earlier. He is getting more and more unpopular. Formal, informal. I wear both formal and informal clothes. So you see it's an adjective. Formal and informal. Okay. Sometimes they say it formally. Sometimes they... And then you need to continue this sentence so that it means the same. So formally, it's an adverb. So I hope you remember formal, informal. You add "ly." It will be informally. Informally. So they say it informally. They say it informally. It isn't hot here. It's really hot and cold. It's really cold. It isn't hot here. It's really cold. Is he inside the building? So inside or in the building. In. No, he's outside. Outside. Not in. Not in. Not inside. He is outside. He is outside. Formally, informally. Sometimes they say it formally. Sometimes they say it informally. Hot, cold. It isn't hot here. It's really cold. Inside, in. Outside, not in. Is he inside the building? No, he's outside. This worker isn't professional. We don't need workers. Okay, please think, what opposite word do we need here? Please think about it. So we have this word, professional, professional. So if we want to form the opposite word, we usually use un. We usually use un. Unprofessional. Unprofessional. Okay? So if you remember the first lesson, yeah, you see important, unimportant, natural, unnatural. And here you also see professional, unprofessional. We don't need unprofessional workers. So please listen to it again. This worker isn't professional. We don't need unprofessional workers. I think you agree with it. We don't need unprofessional workers. Okay, it isn't strange, it's strange and... Okay, I see it's difficult. I'll give you time. So think, about it. You have time. So think about the opposite word. It isn't strange, it's... You know that we call this word opposite word, or we also call them antonym. 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 So, do you know its antonym? Strange. And it isn't strange, it's nothing difficult. Normal. Normal. It's normal. It isn't strange, it's normal. Is this chair comfortable? No, it's very comfortable and uncomfortable. Right. I know that this word isn't so difficult. I know it, and it's good that you know it. So it's very uncomfortable. Uncomfortable. You also need to be able to spell all these words correctly. Not only saying, but spelling. Not only speaking, but spelling. Or to write. Uncomfortable. Is this chair comfortable? No, it's very uncomfortable. Okay, but my chair or my armchair, I can't say that my chair is uncomfortable. It's very comfortable. Okay, opposite word, antonym. Professional, unprofessional. This worker isn't professional. We don't need unprofessional workers. Strange, normal. It isn't strange. It's normal. Comfortable, uncomfortable. Is this chair comfortable? No, it's... Yeah, we said it. It's very uncomfortable. Is it in the north? No, it's north and south. It's in the south. In the south. You know that it's usually cold. It's usually cold in the north, and it's usually warm. And it's usually warm or hot in the south. Is it in the east? Is it in the east? No, it's in the east and so east. On the right and So what's on the left? So what's on the left? How do we call it? We call it west. It's in the. Remember this preposition, in the north, in the south, in the east, in the west. No, it's in the west. This function isn't active, it's active, and the opposite word. So what is it? My friend, I think not. Think about it again. So it's okay. Inactive. Remember, we say inactive. It's inactive. So it's inactive. This function isn't active, it's inactive. North, cold, south, warm or hot. Is it in the north? No, it's in the south. East on the right, west on the left. Is it in the east? No, it's in the west. Active, inactive. This function isn't active. It's inactive. They aren't friendly. They are friendly and unfriendly. They are unfriendly. Not so good. They aren't friendly. They are unfriendly. Is he old? No, he is very old and... So if we talk about a person, old and young. Young. He is very young. So young, if it's about a person, and if it's about a thing, it's new. New. We talked about it in the first lesson, as far as I remember. They don't live happily. They live happily and unhappily. They live unhappily. They live unhappily. Friendly, unfriendly. They aren't friendly. They are unfriendly. Old, young, if it's about a person, and new if it's about a thing. Is he old? No, he is very young. Happily, unhappily. They don't live happily. They live unhappily. Right. Will you do it tomorrow? No, I did it tomorrow and yesterday. No, I did it yesterday. Will you tomorrow? No, I did it yesterday. Do you prefer to do it in the morning? No. Morning. It's a short answer. No. In. Please continue. No, in morning and evening. In the evening. No, in the evening. Do you prefer to do it in the morning? No, in the evening. Okay, and maybe a little bit more difficult. I don't approve of this idea. You see, approve, it means support. Support. I don't support this idea, or I don't think this idea is okay. I don't think this idea is good. Approve. Do you know its antonym? Approve and okay. What prefix do you need? Disapprove. Remember, disapprove. I continue. I disapprove of this idea. And also remember that we say approve of and disapprove of. I disapprove of this idea, or I don't support this idea. I don't like this idea. Disapprove. Okay, tomorrow, yesterday. Will you do it tomorrow? No, I did it yesterday. Morning, evening. Do you prefer to do it in the morning? No, in the evening. Approve, disapprove. I don't approve of this idea. Or I don't support this idea. I disapprove of this idea. I disapprove of this idea. Okay, my friends, very good. I really hope that you like this video, this playlist. I really like your comments. Yeah, and I really think that it's very important to have more practice English, not only English grammar, but English vocabulary practice. Yeah, so let's continue. I hope that you support this idea. And my friends, I really hope that you don't disapprove of this idea to continue this playlist. I really hope that you approve of this idea to continue this playlist. And really, if you like this video, put a like. If not, put a dislike. And we'll see. Thank you, my friends. Thank you. Hi, my friends. Hi. Glad to see you. We continue this very important playlist. English vocabulary practice. Lots of practice and exercises especially for you. Okay, so you need to say the opposite word. Look, is this word very common? No, it's very... Okay, common means popular. So, is this word very common or is this word very popular? Okay, think about the opposite word of common. So, there are two opposite words. Do you know all these two words? Common or rare? No, it's very rare. It's very rare. So we don't meet it often. And one more word. Uncommon. It's very rare or it's very uncommon. Look, is this word very common? No, it's very rare. Oh no, it's very uncommon. Look, did you read the book War and... So it's one book. You need to know war and its antonym. War and peace. When there is no war. When there is no war, we call it peace. War and peace. Did you read the book War and Peace? Is it here? No, it's here and there. Is it here? No, it's there. It's there. Okay, common, rare, uncommon. Is this word very common or very popular? No, it's very rare, very uncommon. Yeah, but we don't say a popular word, we usually say a common word. War, peace. No war. Did you read the book War and Peace? Here, there. Is it here? No, it's there. He isn't a successful businessman. He's, you see, successful. Think about the correct prefix. We say unsuccessful. So how will you say it? He's. Okay, if you need just one word, you'll say he's unsuccessful. He's unsuccessful. Or you can give more details. So is it correct to say so? He is unsuccessful businessman. Is it correct or not? We talked about it. Don't forget about articles. So he is an unsuccessful businessman, or he is unsuccessful. Is it better? No, it's much better. And I hope you remember that we said the best and the worst. Better, worse. Is it better? No, it's much worse. Is he buying it? No, he's buy, sell. He's. You also need to use this tense, present continuous, selling it. ing. So you have ing here and here too. He's selling it. No, he's selling it. Successful, unsuccessful. He isn't a successful businessman. He is an unsuccessful businessman. Better, worse, the best, the worst. Is it better? No, it's much worse. Buy, sell. Is he buying it? No, he's selling it. Is he a generous person? No, he is very. Okay, maybe you don't know it. Really, it's more difficult. Generous. So I can remember two opposite words. Generous and we say mean. Mean. So mean is an adjective here. It's an adjective here, or also greedy. Greedy. Sometimes we meet greedy too. He is very mean. Or he is very greedy. So, is he a generous person? It means he gives, for example, different things to other people for free. He gives different things to other people for free. Generous. Generous. No, he is very mean. He is very greedy. Okay, I sat down and then sit and stand. I sat down and then stood up. Remember, sit down and stand up. Is it a clean place? No, it's very clean and dirty. No, it's very dirty. Is it a clean place? No, it's very dirty. Generous, mean. It's an adjective. Greedy. Is he a generous person? Gives different things to other people for free? No, he is very mean. Or he's very greedy. Sit, stand. I sat down and then stood up. Clean, dirty. Is it a clean place? No, it's very dirty. Is this time convenient for you? So you see convenient. What does it mean, convenient? Convenient or good? Good for you. Is this time good for you? Or also suitable? Suitable for you. But we mostly use convenient about time. Convenient. I think it's very... Okay, think about the correct prefix. It's very inconvenient. Inconvenient. So not good, not suitable. I think it's very inconvenient, not good. This time isn't good. I think it's very inconvenient. Is this time convenient for you? I think it's very inconvenient. The boy isn't short. He is very... Okay, when we are talking about height, so people's height, we use these words, short and tall. Short and tall. He is very tall. If you say he is very high, no, it's incorrect. No, my friends, he is very tall. So if we are talking about people's height, short and tall, only tall. Yeah. If you are talking about things, objects and objects, so you can say high. High. It's a high level. It's a high level, or it's maybe a high mountain. It's a high mountain. Yes, you can say it. It's high level. It's a high mountain. But not tall. Tall only about people's height. Remember it. So the boy isn't short. He's very tall. Do you see these girls? No, I only see the girls and boys. No, I only see the boys. Convenient, good, suitable, inconvenient. People's height, short, tall. The boy isn't short. He is very tall. Things, objects, high. It's a high level. It's a high mountain. Girls, boys. Do you see these girls? No, I only see the boys. Do you know this woman? I only know this woman and man. Right, I only know this man. Do you know this woman? I only know this man. Was he lucky? No, he was lucky. Was he lucky? Or did he have good luck? Did he have good luck? Did he have good luck or a good result? No, he was. we say unlucky. He was unlucky. Remember, un. Was he lucky? No, he was unlucky. Do you have a sister? No, I have a... Right. Sister and brother. No, I have a brother. Woman, man. Do you know this woman? I only know this man. Lucky, unlucky. Was he lucky? Did he have good luck? No, he was unlucky. Sister, brother. Do you have a sister? No, I have a brother. Did he do it successfully? No. Okay, and just one word. Think about one opposite word. Successfully. Okay, so we talked about it. So if you need to use the correct prefix, you mostly use un. Un, successfully. And remember, my friend, double C, double S, and also double L. So no, unsuccessfully. Unsuccessfully. It's a short answer, or if you want a full answer, you can say no, he did it unsuccessfully, or no, unsuccessfully. Okay, so the next one is more difficult. Did I spell this word correctly? Did I spell or did I write? Did I write this word correctly? But we usually say spell. I think you... Yeah, we're talking about this word. Spell and... Okay, you have time, no problem. It's about the correct prefix again. Which prefix do you need? Spell. We often use it. Okay, I'll help you. Misspell. Misspell. So I think you misspelled it. I think you misspelled it. Or I think you misspelled this word. Or I think you misspelled this word. Or in other words, if you don't know this word, or if you didn't know this word, you could write or you could say, okay? You can change this word and remember the opposite word, yeah, for correctly. So, one more way. I think you spelled it how? Correctly, and the opposite word is incorrectly. I think you spelled it incorrectly. So this verb can be regular or irregular. I think you spelled it incorrectly. Good. Next. He asked me very difficult questions, but I... them. Okay? Ask and answer. But I answered them. He asked me very difficult questions, but I answered them. You see, successfully, unsuccessfully. Did you do it successfully? No. Unsuccessfully. Spell, misspell. Did I spell this word correctly? I think you misspelled this word. Or I think you misspelled it. You can say, I think you misspelled it, or I think you misspelled this word. I think you spelled it incorrectly. For example, yeah? Successfully. Okay? And you can say, yes, I think you misspelled this word. So you need double C and double S. It's correct now. Ask and answer. He asked me very difficult questions, but I answered them. Good, very good. Is he in? So in or inside or at home. No, he's outside or not at home. Out. He's out. Do you usually do it at night? No, I usually do it during the. So night, when it's dark, and day, when it's light. No, I usually do it during the day. You see, do you usually do it at night? No, I usually do it during the day. It's a usual thing, but he thinks it's so. You see, usual. Usual or normal. Or normal, so, or ordinary. It's an ordinary thing. Or it's a usual thing. The opposite word is unusual. It's a usual thing, but he thinks it's so unusual. Usual. Good. In, inside, at home, and out. Is he in? No, he's out. Night. Dark and day. Light. Do you usually do it at night? No, I usually do it during the day. Usual, normal, ordinary, and unusual. It's a usual thing, but he thinks it's so unusual. I don't like black color. I prefer black and white. I prefer white. I don't like black color. I prefer white. This feeling isn't pleasant at all. It's so pleasant, brings you pleasure, positive feelings, positive emotions, and the opposite word is unpleasant. Unpleasant. It's so unpleasant. This feeling isn't pleasant at all. It's so unpleasant. Will it be before the meeting? No. Before and after. No. If it's one word, you'll say no after. Or no after the meeting. Or no after. Okay. Black, white. I don't like black color. I prefer white. Pleasant, brings you pleasure, and unpleasant. The feeling isn't pleasant at all. It's so unpleasant. Before, after. Will it be before the meeting? No, after. He appeared, and then he appear. So you see him or her, and disappear. You don't see. He appeared and then he disappeared. I don't show any respect. I don't show any respect. Or maybe it's better to say they, yeah, because we need to show respect. They don't show any respect. So respect. Only disrespect. Only disrespect. Only disrespect. They don't show any respect, only disrespect. Is she laughing? No, she's laughing. Yeah, when it's funny, say laugh. And when it isn't funny, cry. No, she's crying. So she's crying. So we see tears on her eyes. Appear, you see him, her, disappear. He appeared and then he disappeared. Respect. Disrespect. They don't show any respect. Only disrespect. Laugh. Funny. It's funny. Cry. Is she laughing? No. She's crying. Did you lose it? I don't know. I'm trying to lose and find. Did you lose it? I don't know. I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find it. Did you pass the test? No, I pass and fail. No, I failed. I failed it. Or no, I failed the test. I don't feel pessimistic. I feel very. So pessimistic. And so pessimistic, very negative. And if it's positive, we say optimistic. I feel very optimistic. I don't feel pessimistic. I feel very optimistic. Lose, find. Did you lose it? I don't know. I'm trying to find it. Pass, fail. Did you pass the test? No, I failed it. Pessimistic, optimistic. I don't feel pessimistic. I feel very optimistic, my friends. Really? Let's try to be more positive. Let's try to be more optimistic. Thank you. So I hope you support this idea and we continue this very important playlist. Thank you, my friends. Hi, my friends. Hi. Welcome to our channel, English with Alexander. And we continue this very important playlist. English vocabulary practice. Next, my friends. These materials are very useful. I don't think so. They're useful and useless. Useless. They're useless. You remember, full means full of use, and less means without use. These materials are very useful. I don't think so. They're useless. Is he ill? No, he is ill and healthy. No, he is healthy. No, he is healthy. It's also possible to say no, he is fine. No, he is fine. Or no, he is okay. Or no, he is alright. No, he is healthy. Are you sure? No, I'm sure and unsure. No, I'm unsure. Or no, I'm not. I'm not sure. Or no, I'm unsure. Are you sure? No, I'm unsure. Do you always do it? No. Always and never. Do you always do it? No. Never. Okay, but first let's revise it. So, useful, full of use, and useless, without use. These materials are very useful. I don't think so. They're useless. Ill, healthy. Is he ill? No, he is healthy. Sure, unsure. Are you sure? No, I'm unsure. Always, never. Do you always do it? No, never. Next. It's a good question. Do you know the correct question and answer? Do you know the correct answer? It's a good question. Do you know the correct answer? Is he a fast runner? Fast. You see, it's an adjective here. No, very. Adjective. No, very. Slow. But you know that this word can be an adverb. For example, he doesn't run fast. He runs, please continue, very. He runs very slowly. Slowly. Okay? So you see, my friend, if it's an adjective, it's slow. If it's an adverb, it's slowly. Good. Question, answer. It's a good question. Do you know the correct answer? Fast. It can be an adjective or an adverb. Slow, slowly. Is he a fast runner? No, very slow. He doesn't run fast. He runs very slowly. Did you open the window? No, I open. No, I open and close. I closed. You can say, I closed the window. Or no, I closed it. I closed it. Did you open the window? No, I closed it. Is the door opened? Is the door opened? So you see opened, right? It's an adjective. Opened, we say it with ed, opened. So for the door is opened. The opposite word is closed. Closed. It's also an adjective. It's also an adjective. No, it's closed. Is the door opened? No, it's closed. Is it different? No, it's... Okay, please think about it. You have time. It's... Okay, what expression means the opposite thing? There. Can you continue it? There. Same. The same. The same. Or not different. Not different. No, it's the same. Is it different? No, it's the same. Or it isn't different. Open, close. Did you open the window? No, I closed it. Opened adjective and closed adjective. Is the door opened? No, it's closed. Different, the same. Is it different? No, it's the same. Is he a kind man? No, he is... Okay, think about two opposite words, kind and unkind, and also cruel. No, he is... If you need only an adjective, you can say he is unkind or he is cruel. If you want to say it with a noun, with man, how will you say it? No, he is... Right or not? Think about it, right or not? Not right. So it's a vowel sound, you need to say an, and you need an article here. So no, he is an unkind man. Or no, he is a cruel man. He's a cruel man. Don't forget about articles. Next. Is he able to come there? No, he able or means he can come. The opposite word can't is British pronunciation or can't American pronunciation. Unable. Unable. No. He is unable. He is unable to come there. Or no, he is unable. No, he is unable. I don't think this food is healthy. It's healthy, good for health, and unhealthy. It's unhealthy. I don't think this food is healthy. It's unhealthy. Kind, unkind, cruel. Is he a kind man? No, he is unkind. No, he is cruel. No, he is an unkind man. No, he's a cruel man. Able, can. Unable, can't. Is he able to come there? No, he is unable to come there. Healthy, unhealthy. I don't think this food is healthy. It's unhealthy. Is it real? I can't believe it. It sounds real or possible. It sounds or it seems real and unreal. It sounds unreal. Is it real? I can't believe it. It sounds unreal. Did the price go up? Go up. Or did the price become higher or bigger? Say up or go up and go down. No, it. So you need past simple. It went down. Did the price go up? No, it went down. Did they increase the price? Increase. Make bigger. And decrease. Make smaller. Make smaller. Or lower. Or lower. Did they increase the price? No. They decreased. They decreased it. Oh no, they decreased the price. Real, possible. Unreal, impossible. You remember possible and impossible. Is it real? I can't believe it. It sounds unreal. Go up, go down. Did the price go up? Did the price become higher? No, it went down. Increase, make bigger, and decrease, make smaller or lower. Did they increase the price? No, they decreased it. It isn't bitter. It has a taste. Bitter and sweet. It isn't bitter. It has a sweet taste. Next, my friend. Okay, do you enjoy doing it? Enjoy. When you really love it or you really like, enjoy. No, I enjoy and hate. When you don't like it at all. No, I hate it. Do you enjoy doing it? No, I hate it. I have a stable income, but his income is stable. Income. How much money you get? Income. How much money you get? And stable. It's about stability. It's good. Stable and unstable. I have a stable income, but his income is unstable. Bitter, sweet. It isn't bitter. It has a sweet taste. Enjoy, love, really like, hate. Do you enjoy doing it? No, I hate it. Stable, unstable. I have a stable income, but his income is unstable. Income, how much money you get, stability. She turned off the radio. Can you? Turn off. It isn't working. Turn off. To make it stop working. Make it stop working. Turn off and turn on. Can you? Turn on the radio. Or, how can you say it? Can you turn? Please continue. Can you turn it on? Can you turn it on? Remember, you put it in the middle, Can you turn it on? He switched off the computer. Can you? Switch off. Switch off. It's like turn off. It's like turn off. You can use switch off or turn off. The opposite expression is switch on or turn on. Switch on or turn on. He switched off the computer. Can you? And then you'll say, can you switch on the computer? Can you switch on the computer? Or can you switch? Please continue. Can you switch it on? We know that we put it in the middle. You need to remember it. It's too loud there, but she says that it's, you see, loud. Loud. When there is lots of noise. Loud and quiet. It's too loud there, but she says that it's quiet. Turn off. Make it stop working. Turn on. She turned off the radio. Can you turn on the radio? Can you turn it on? Switch off. Turn off. Switch on, turn on. He switched off the computer. Can you switch on the computer? Can you switch it on? Loud, so you hear noise, and quiet. It's too loud there, but she says that it's quiet. Loud and quiet. Do you believe in hell and... So hell, a very bad place. A very bad place. A very bad place. Afterlife. Afterlife. Here. And paradise. So hell and paradise. A very bad place after life. So it is believed that if people do bad things, they go there. If people do bad things, they go there. Okay? They go there. If people do good things, they go to paradise. Do you believe in hell and paradise? Yes, I think they exist. Exist, or I think they are. I think they exist. Do you want it? Yes, and you? It's easy. So yes and no. Yes, and you? No. Do you want it? Yes, and you know. I see him, but I don't see him and her. I see him, but I don't see her. Hell, paradise. Do you believe in hell and paradise? Yes, I think they exist. Hell, a very bad place after life. If people do bad things, they go there. Yes, no. Do you want it? Yes, and you? No. Him, her. I see him, but I don't see her. Next. I think he feels bad and he is... No, he is standing. So, stand. If a person feels good. If a person feels bad, we use lie. I think he feels bad and he is lying. No, he is standing. Are you for it? For means support. Do you support it? No, I'm for and against. No. I'm against it. Are you for it? No, I'm against it. I received this email and then to her. Receive or get. The opposite action is send. I received this email and then sent it to her. This verb is irregular. I received this email and then sent it to her. Stand, lie. I think he feels bad and he is lying. No, he is standing. For, against. Are you for it? No, I'm against it. Receive, get. Send. I received this email and then sent it to her. Is the radio on? No, it's... On means working here. On and off. No, it's off. Is the radio on? No, it's off. The host welcomed the... So the host may be of the party. Welcomed the... There are two possible words. The guests. The guests. Welcomed the guests. Or how do we also call people who visit a host. We call them, so people who visit are called visitors, guests or visitors. The host welcomed the guests, or the host welcomed the visitors. This conclusion isn't logical, it's logical or good. Okay, my friend, there is a rule. If a word starts with l sound, you need to put il in the beginning. Il, remember, if you have l in the beginning, l sound, you need il. So illogical. This conclusion isn't logical. It's illogical. On, working, off. Is the radio on? No, it's off. Host, guests, visitors. The host welcomed the guests. The host welcomed the visitors. Logical, illogical. This conclusion isn't logical. It's illogical. My friends, thank you. I hope that you support this playlist and this video. We continue. Thank you. Hi my friends. Hi. Welcome to our channel English with Alexander. And we continue this very important playlist, English vocabulary practice. Okay, more words and more exercises. So you need to say the opposite word. So you see, these words are becoming more and more difficult. Okay, are you hungry? No, I ate half an hour ago. I'm hungry. And if you aren't hungry, if you don't want to eat, if you don't want to drink, you say full. No, are you hungry? No, I ate half an hour ago. I'm full. Next. Are you hungry? No, I'm not. But I want to drink. So you see, you can be maybe not hungry, but you want to drink. So hungry, it's when you want to eat. And if you want to drink, you say thirsty. I'm thirsty. You want to drink. Are you hungry? No, I'm not. But I want to drink. I'm thirsty. I didn't expect that result. It wasn't expected. It was expected. I didn't expect, or I didn't wait for that result. Expected and unexpected. Unexpected, which means sudden or surprising. Sudden or surprising. It was unexpected. Okay, hungry, full. Are you hungry? No, I ate half an hour ago. I am full. Hungry, thirsty. You want to drink. Are you hungry? No, I'm not. But I want to drink. I'm thirsty. Expected, unexpected. Sudden, surprising. I didn't expect that result. It wasn't expected. It was unexpected. Everything is the opposite word of. Everything is the opposite word of. So really, what's the opposite word? Nothing. Nothing. We usually say opposite of. Opposite of. You usually use this preposition. Everything and nothing. Everything is the opposite word of nothing. Is it efficient? No. I think this way of management is very efficient. Efficient or effective. And we say inefficient. Inefficient. Not productive. Not good. Not productive. No. Is it efficient? No. I think this way of management is very inefficient. He isn't a child, he is a child and adult. He is, say it, his. Correct or not correct? No. Don't forget about articles. He's an adult. So it's possible to pronounce it as adult and adult. It's also possible. And sometimes we meet one more word. One more word. Grown up. It's also possible to say he is a grown up. He is a grown up. So this person isn't a child, he or she grew up. He is a grown up. Good. Everything, nothing. Everything is the opposite word of nothing. Efficient, inefficient, not productive. Is it efficient? No. I think this way of management is very inefficient. Child, adult, grown up. He isn't a child, he's an adult. Or he is a grown up. It isn't for children, it's for children and adults. Also possible grown-ups, but we usually say adults. It isn't for children, it's for adults. Is he a responsible person? No, he is responsible. So, what's the opposite word? Responsible. We know this rule. If a word starts with R, we need ir. We say irresponsible. Irresponsible. No, is he a responsible person? No, he is irresponsible. He can't take a responsibility. He or she can't take a responsibility. Fortunately, I got a medal, but I lost it. So you see, fortunately. So fortunately, it's very good. Fortunately. And unfortunately. And unfortunately. Fortunately, I got a medal, but unfortunately, but unfortunately I lost it. Children, adults. It isn't for children, it's for adults. Responsible, irresponsible. Is he a responsible person? No, he is irresponsible. Can't take a responsibility. Fortunately, it's good luck. And unfortunately, it's bad luck. Fortunately, I got a medal, but unfortunately, I lost it. I have a niece and a... So, niece is a daughter of your brother or sister. Or your brothers or sister's daughter. If so, we're talking about a son, how do we call it? I have a niece and a nephew. I have a niece and a nephew. Have a niece and a nephew. I can't imagine it. It's something. So there is a word imaginable. Imaginable. It's an adjective. The opposite word is unimaginable. I can't imagine it. It's something unimaginable. It's something unimaginable. We can't imagine it. Good. Maybe you think it's a simple task, but I think it's very simple. Of course, you can say difficult, but it's better to say complex. Complex. We know difficult and easy. As for simple, the opposite word or the best opposite word is complex. Maybe you think it's a simple task, but I think it's very complex. Complex. Niece, your brother's or sister's daughter, and nephew. I have a niece and a nephew. Imaginable. Unimaginable. I can't imagine it. It's something unimaginable. Simple, complex. Maybe you think it's a simple task, but I think it's very complex. Were these results surprising? No. Okay, how can you say it in one word? Surprising and unsurprising. So say it in one word. Were these results surprising? No. Unsurprising. Does she have straight or hair? Straight and so not straight. How do we say it about hair? Curly. Does she have straight or curly hair? Does she have straight or curly hair? The surface isn't smooth. It's smooth and rough. The surface isn't smooth, it's rough. surprising, unsurprising. Were these results surprising? No, unsurprising. Straight, curly. Does she have straight or curly hair? Smooth, rough. The surface isn't smooth. It's rough. I start my work at 9 and at 6. Start and finish. I start my work at 9 and finish at 6. Is everybody here? Everybody and nobody. You see, body. Everybody, is everybody here? No, nobody. Does everyone want it? No. Everyone and no one. No, no one. So you can use everybody or everyone. You can also use nobody or no one. Start, finish. I start my work at 9 and finish at 6. Everybody, nobody. Is everybody here? No, nobody. Everyone, no one. Does everyone want it? No, no one. The war began 2 years ago and last year. Begin. So we can use two words. And or finish. And or finish. The war began 2 years ago and ended last year. Or the war began 2 years ago and finished last year. It's possible to say begin and start and end and finish. Why do you think he is or he is an intelligent person? I think he is intelligent. Think about the correct prefix. Intelligent and unintelligent. Why do you think he is an intelligent person? I think he is unintelligent. He's unintelligent. Is it harmful to our health? No, it's absolutely harmful. So bad. It does harm. So full of, and the opposite suffix is less. Harmless. Is it harmful to our health? No, it's absolutely harmless. Remember, we say harmful to. Okay, begin and finish. The war began 2 years ago and ended last year. intelligent, unintelligent. Why do you think he is an intelligent person? I think he is unintelligent. Harmful, does harm, and harmless. Is it harmful to our health? No, it's absolutely harmless. Why do you think he is so? I think he is an ordinary person. So ordinary and ordinary, it's like simple person. Why do you think he is so? Extraordinary. Why do you think he is so extraordinary? He is so extraordinary. I think he is an ordinary person. This method isn't rational, it's... You see this word rational. If a word starts with r sound, we need ir. Irrational. This method isn't rational, it's irrational. The street isn't wide enough, it's too wide. When you have enough space, wide and narrow. The street isn't wide enough, it's too narrow. It's too narrow. Ordinary, simple, extraordinary. Why do you think he is so extraordinary? I think he is an ordinary person. Rational, irrational. This method isn't rational, it's irrational. Wide, narrow. The street isn't wide enough, it's too narrow. Wide means that we have enough space. He isn't fat, he's fat and thin. He is thin. He isn't fat, he is thin. The book isn't thin, it's thin and about a book. So we can't say that the book is fat or it's fat. We can't say it about a book. We can say it about a person, but not about a book. So thick, thin and thick. It's thick. The book isn't thin, it's thick. She isn't thin, she's 100 kilos. She's thin. About a person. About a person. Fat. She's fat. She isn't thin. She's 100 kilos. She is fat. Fat, thin. He isn't fat. He is thin. Thin, thick. About a book, for example. The book isn't thin. It's thick. Thin, fat. About a person. She isn't thin. She is 100 kilos. She is fat. She isn't fat. She is healthy and attractive. She is. Please think about it. She isn't fat. She isn't healthy and attractive. She is. Okay, if you say thin, it's incorrect. Because thin, yeah, it's not fat, but it's usually connected with bad health. So not attractive. Yeah, if you use thin, it's not fat, yes, but it's about bad health and usually not attractive. Thin. Okay, so if it's attractive, and good health, it's another word. You need to use slim. Remember, slim. So you need to say she is slim. She is slim. She isn't fat. She is healthy and attractive. She is slim. Is it a modern city? No, it's modern and ancient. It's ancient, or no, it's an ancient city. It's an ancient city. Okay, next, my friends. Look, I gave it to her and she give and take. I gave it to her and she took it. I gave it to her and she took it. Fat, slim, attractive, good health. She isn't fat. She is healthy and attractive. She is slim, thin, not fat. Bad health, not attractive. Modern, ancient. Is it a modern city? No, it's ancient. No, it's an ancient city. Give, take. I gave it to her and she took it. Okay, my friends, thank you. Bye-bye. Hi, my friends. Hi. Welcome to our channel English with Alexander. And I'm so happy that you support the idea of recording this course. Thank you, my friends. Thanks a lot. And we continue. So you need to say the opposite word. Look. She is very dependent on her parents. She wants to feel more financially. So you see dependent. When you depend on something or someone, and independent. She wants to feel more financially independent. She's very dependent on her parents. She wants to feel more financially independent. He is capable of doing it. He is capable. We say capable of doing something. Remember this structure, capable of doing something. It means can't. What about the opposite word? Incapable. Okay, how will you say it? He isn't capable of doing it. He is incapable. He is incapable, or he is incapable of doing it. Was it a success? No, it was a success, something very good, and failure. Success and failure. Was it a success? No, it was a failure. Dependent, independent. She is very dependent on her parents. She wants to feel more financially independent. Capable of doing something. Can't, incapable. He isn't capable of doing it. He is incapable. Success, failure. Was it a success? No, it was a failure. Is your car reliable? You know it's old and sometimes it's very reliable or good. You can rely on it. And unreliable. Is your car reliable? You know it's old and sometimes it's very unreliable. So it breaks down. It breaks down. You can't rely on it. You can see it on the first slide and on first and last. You can see it on the first slide and on, please continue, and on there, you need to say there, and on the last. You also need to continue on the last slide, or we often replace, a noun with one, on the last one. Of course, you can say on the last slide, but you have slide here, you also have slide here, so it's also possible to say on the last one, on the last slide, or on the last one. You can see it on the first slide and on the last one. This is her husband, and this is his husband and wife. And this is his wife. This is her husband, and this is his wife. Reliable, rely on it. Unreliable. Is your car reliable? You know it's old and sometimes it's very unreliable. It breaks down. First, last. You can see it on the first slide and on the last slide, or on the last one. So it's better to say on the last one. Husband, wife. This is her husband and this is his wife. Is it noisy there? No, it's noisy or loud. When there is lots of noise, you hear noise. You hear noise. It's this word or not? Right or not? Okay, my friend, make sure you spelled it correctly. So the correct spelling is, this word exists, but it's another word. You need this word. Quite. No, it's quite. Is it noisy there? No, it's quite. Is it allowed? No, it's allowed and forbidden. Forbidden. It's forbidden. And maybe you can also meet this word. Prohibited. Prohibited. No, it's forbidden. No, it's prohibited. Anyway, we usually meet forbidden. Is it allowed? No, it's forbidden. No, it's prohibited. He isn't dead, he's dead and alive. He is alive. He isn't dead, he's alive. Noisy, loud, you hear noise, quiet. Is it noisy there? No, it's quiet. Allowed, forbidden, prohibited. Is it allowed? No, it's forbidden. No, it's prohibited. But we usually say forbidden. No, it's forbidden. Dead, alive. He isn't dead. He is alive. I'm not surprised by his absence. His was more surprising. Absence. So I'm not surprised by his absence. So he isn't here. Absence. He isn't here. He isn't here. Okay? He isn't present. He isn't present. He is absent. He is absent. And we know absence and presence. Absence and present. Present and absent. Absence and presence. You see, I'm not surprised by his absence. His presence was more surprising. So the fact that he was there, or the fact that he was present there, make up a negative sentence. Also make up, so sentence can be negative and right, and something like positive, but not positive. We don't say it positive. So negative and we say affirmative. Affirmative sentence. Make up a negative sentence. Also make up an affirmative sentence. Make up a negative sentence. Also make up an affirmative sentence. Good. I packed my clothes and then pack, unpack. I packed my clothes and then unpacked them. Okay. Absence, presence. I'm not surprised by his absence. He isn't here. He isn't present. He is absent. His presence was more surprising. Negative, affirmative. Make up a negative sentence. Also make up an affirmative sentence. Pack, unpack. I packed my clothes and then unpacked them. He isn't drunk. He's drunk and sober. He's sober. He isn't drunk, he's sober. Ladies and lady and gentlemen. Okay, will it be correct to say and to write. So, ladies and gentlemen, right or not? You know that, so ladies, more than one lady, and gentlemen, more than one, so we need men, E, after M, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. Is his apartment large? No, it's large and small. No, it's small. Is his apartment large? No, it's small. Drunk, sober. He isn't drunk, he is sober. Lady, gentleman. Ladies, gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Large, small. Is his apartment large? No, it's small. They don't behave well. They behave very. You see, well, it's an adverb. And you also need an adverb here. Well and badly. They behave very badly. Is he well? No, he is. Okay, it's about health. It's about health. Is he well? He is. So you can't say badly here. No, it isn't good. It's wrong. So he is. We can say he is. Yeah, it's possible. Bad. And one more word. He is unwell. He is unwell. He is he well? No, he is bad. Or he is unwell. So you need to look at the context. Look at the context. They want to reduce the price, but we want to reduce. Reduce or decrease. Make it smaller or lower. Opposite, increase. But we want to increase. Look, they want to reduce the price, but we want to increase it. They want to reduce the price, but we want to increase it. So, to have a higher price, to get more money. Well, adverb. Badly, adverb. They don't behave well. They behave very badly. Well, it's about health. Bad, unwell. Is he well? No, he is bad. He is unwell. Look at the context. Reduce, decrease, and increase. They want to reduce the price, but we want to increase it. I think he will fail. He won't fail. Not successful. So he won't be successful. Or how can you say it in one word? Fail and succeed. I think he will fail. He won't succeed. Or he won't be successful. He isn't a loser. He is a loser. If someone loses, or if they lose, and if you win, we call you a winner. He isn't a loser. He is a winner. So, my friends, we aren't losers. Yeah, we know it. He isn't a loser. He is a winner. We know this disease isn't curable. Curable, we can cure it. We can cure it. A person can feel better. A person can feel better if a disease is curable. We know this disease isn't curable. If it isn't curable, it's incurable. It's incurable. Or it's an incurable disease. It's an incurable disease. Or it's incurable. Fail, not successful, succeed. I think he will fail. He won't succeed. Loser, winner. He isn't a loser. He is a winner. Curable, we can cure it. A person can feel better. Incurable, we know this disease is curable or isn't curable. It's incurable. He isn't shy. He is... Okay, please think about it. It isn't so easy. Shy and... Yeah, and not shy. Yeah, but how can we say it in one word? Shy and... So, yeah, it's better to say maybe two words. Two popular words. What are they? Shy and... It can be outgoing and also sociable. So I think, yeah, so these are the best opposite words, yeah, of shy, outgoing and sociable. He isn't shy, he is outgoing and also sociable. So sociable. When you like to communicate with others. When you like to communicate with others. Next. Yeah, it's a negative sentence, not an affirmative one. He isn't alone. There. So alone, it's one. If it's more than one, alone and together. Together. He isn't alone. There. Together. Did you forget it? No. Forget and remember. Did you forget it? No. I remember it. Shy, outgoing, sociable. Like to communicate. He isn't shy. He is outgoing. He is sociable. Alone, together. He isn't alone. They are together. Forget, remember. Did you forget it? No, I remember it. Do I need to use a definite article here? Definite article. It's like the. So we call it a definite article, the. no. So as you know, there are three types of articles. Three types of articles. Okay, three types. Okay, zero article if we don't have an article. Next, definite, and what else, my friend? What else? Indefinite. Indefinite. It's, can you give me some examples? A or an. We call it an indefinite article. Look, do I need to use a definite article here? No. No. An indefinite article. Or it can be shortly no, an indefinite one. Or no, an indefinite article. No, indefinite. Okay, it's a full answer. No, an indefinite article. I often do it, but he does it very... Okay, often. Okay, if you ask someone, so what's the opposite word of often? They'll tell you sometimes. Okay, maybe. But can you say it? Look, I often do it, but he does it very... So the problem is that you can't say very sometimes. It's incorrect. So you can say he does it sometimes. Yes, it's okay. But you can't say very sometimes. No. So the thing is that there are other words, not only sometimes. What other words can you remember? Sometimes, also rarely, and seldom. And seldom. And we can use these words with very. So you can say, I often do it, but he does it very rarely or very seldom. So we use this word rarely more often than seldom. Okay, I often do it, but he does it very rarely or he does it very seldom. Is it connected with your past? Past and future. Future, you can say no, future, or you can say the full sentence. No, it's connected with my future. It's connected with my future. Three types of articles: zero, definite, indefinite. Definite and indefinite. A or an. Do I need to use a definite article here? There? No, an indefinite article. Often, sometimes, rarely, seldom. I often do it, but he does it very rarely. Past, future. Is it connected with your past? No. It's connected with my future. My friends, thank you. I really like that you support the idea of this playlist. Thank you, my friends. We continue. Hi, my friends. Hi. Welcome to our channel English with Alexander. And we continue this very important playlist, English vocabulary practice. Okay, my friends. So really, let's continue. So you need to say the opposite word. Look, it was such an interesting ending, but there was nothing special. You see, ending, and the opposite word is beginning. So you can say end or ending and beginning. It was such an interesting ending, but the beginning was nothing special. Could you bring me some salt and please? salt and sugar. Could you bring me some salt and sugar, please? It isn't the minimum price. It's minimum or the lowest. The lowest. It's what? Minimum and maximum. It's maximum. Or you can say it's the maximum price. Is the maximum price. So you need that here. The minimum price, the maximum price. And also pay attention to the correct preposition. I don't know, but many students say minimum, but it isn't it's minimum, not minimum, minimum, not maximum, no, maximum, It's also very important. You see, it isn't the minimum price, it's the maximum price. Ending, beginning. It was such an interesting ending, but the beginning was nothing special. Salt, sugar. Could you bring me some salt and sugar, please? Minimum, maximum. It isn't the minimum price. It's the maximum price. The glass isn't full. It's full and empty. It's empty. The glass isn't full, it's empty. She doesn't feel secure. She feels so secure or safe. Unsafe, or if we are talking about secure, it's insecure. Insecure. She feels so insecure. You aren't attentive. Why are you so attentive when you have attention and on, or maybe not? So do you think it's correct to say it with on? I think not. Let's check it. Not, my friend, not. You need to use another prefix. Which one? In. Inattentive. Attentive and inattentive. You aren't attentive. Why are you so inattentive? Full, empty. The glass isn't full. It's empty. Secure, safe, insecure, unsafe. She doesn't feel secure. She feels so insecure. Attentive, attention, inattentive. You aren't attentive. Why are you so inattentive? This thing isn't necessary. It's necessary and unnecessary. You see one C and double S, unnecessary. This thing isn't necessary. It's unnecessary. Next. I don't have much time. I have much and much if it's uncountable. You see, time is uncountable. We say little. I don't have much time. I have little time. Have little time. She doesn't have many mistakes. She has many. Countable and not many or few. Few. She has few mistakes. Few mistakes. And it's also possible to say a few. A few, which means several. Several mistakes. You can also say she has few mistakes or she has a few mistakes. She has several mistakes. Necessary, unnecessary. This thing isn't necessary. It's unnecessary. Much, uncountable, little. I don't have much time. I have little time. Many, countable, few, a few, several. She doesn't have many mistakes. She has few mistakes. He isn't an honest person. He's honest. So we don't pronounce this sound. Not honest, no, honest. He isn't an honest person. He's dishonest. He is dishonest, or he is a dishonest person. I am not aware of these changes. Aware or know. You can say, I don't know. I don't know maybe anything about these changes. Or I'm not aware of these changes. I don't know it. Or unaware. And remember that we say aware of or unaware of. I'm unaware. I'm unaware of it, or I'm unaware of these changes. Unaware, I don't know it. It's an adjective, so we need the form of to be. Do you know his date of birth and birth? When a person is born. When a person is born and death. When a person dies. Do you know his date of birth and death? Honest, dishonest. He isn't an honest person. He is dishonest. Aware, no. Unaware. I'm not aware of these changes. I'm unaware of these changes. Birth, when a person is born, and death. Do you know his date of birth and death? This thing isn't desirable. It's... So we don't want it. Desirable, when we want it. We want it. When we have a desire. We have a desire. And undesirable. Undesirable. This thing isn't desirable, it's undesirable. We don't want it to happen. Is he your friend or... So, friend, good. And the opposite word, if it isn't good, if it's bad, very bad, we say enemy. Enemy. Is he your friend or enemy? Is he your friend or enemy? Fasten the belt. Fasten, then unfasten. Unfasten it, or then unfasten the belt. Desirable, we want it, we have a desire. Undesirable. Friend, enemy. Is he your friend or enemy? Fasten, unfasten. Fasten the belt, then unfasten it. She experienced a feeling of happiness and... So a person can be happy or unhappy. If you need a noun, you say happiness and unhappiness, or also sadness. She experienced, or she had a feeling of happiness and unhappiness or sadness. Are you certain? Certain or sure? Certain or sure? No, I'm... So I hope you remember we say unsure, and we also say uncertain. Are you certain? No, I'm uncertain. You can also ask, are you sure? No, I'm unsure. Push and pull. Push and pull. Happiness, unhappiness. She experienced a feeling of happiness and unhappiness. Certain, sure, uncertain, unsure. Are you certain? No, I'm uncertain. Push, pull. Push and pull. Next. Teachers should teach very professionally. We say teacher and student. Teachers should teach students very professionally. They don't do it professionally. They do it professionally and unprofessionally. Professionally and unprofessionally. They don't do it professionally. They do it unprofessionally. I usually do it in winter and in summer. I usually do it in winter and in summer. Teacher, student. Teachers should teach students very professionally. Professionally, unprofessionally. They don't do it professionally. They do it unprofessionally. Winter, summer. I usually do it in winter and in summer. I usually go there in spring or in spring and autumn. I usually go there in spring or in autumn. Autumn. He locked the door and then lock or close with a key. The opposite word is unlock. He locked the door and then unlocked it, and then unlocked the door. I was going downstairs while she was going downstairs and upstairs, up or downstairs. So what is downstairs? It's down the stairs. It's down the stairs. Okay? I was going downstairs while she was going upstairs. Spring, autumn. I usually go there in spring or in autumn. Lock, close with the key, unlock. He locked the door and then unlocked it. Downstairs, down the stairs, upstairs. I was going downstairs while she was going upstairs. He isn't brave. He is very. Maybe this one is more difficult, but anyway, try to remember this word if you know it. He is very. Maybe you can continue it. Okay, the most difficult thing is also to pronounce this word correctly. Okay, try to pronounce it. Say it aloud. How will you pronounce this word? Okay, the correct pronunciation is cowardly. Cowardly. So, brave. So, this person is not afraid. Is not afraid. Cowardly. This person is afraid of everything. Is afraid of everything. He isn't brave. He is very cowardly. The lake isn't deep. It's okay, think about it. You have time, no problem. It's shallow. It's shallow. The lake isn't deep, it's shallow. Shallow, little water. Little water. So deep, much water. Shallow, little water. They informed us incorrectly. Inform. If someone informs another person incorrectly, you also use inform. The most difficult thing is to choose the correct prefix. Really, what prefix will you choose? In, an, maybe dis, maybe ir. So how will you say it? Do you know? Okay, I'll help you. Not in, not an, we say misinform. Misinform, which means inform incorrectly. They informed us incorrectly, or they misinformed us. They misinformed us. Brave, not afraid. Cowardly, afraid of everything. Deep, shallow. The lake isn't deep, it's shallow. Little water. Inform, misinform. Inform incorrectly. They informed us incorrectly. They misinformed us. Next, my friends. We need the information we can trust. So good information. They say is everywhere. Okay, let's talk about this word. Information. We can trust. So good information, reliable information, trustworthy. Information. Think about the opposite word. Yeah, it isn't so easy. Okay, disinformation. Disinformation or false information. False information, you can't trust it. We need the information we can trust. They say disinformation. Disinformation is everywhere. Enable this function. Then you can enable or make it work, or make it on. So enable this function. So if you enable it, it will work. Opposite, then you can disable. Then you can disable it. Then you can disable it. Good. Next, let's look at the next sentence. I see nothing negative about him. He is such negative. Negative and positive. I see nothing negative about him. He is such positive. Correct or not? Not. You can say he is so positive. If you have such, you need a noun, person, and an article. He is such a positive person. Okay, listen to it one more time. I see nothing negative about him. He is such a positive person. Information, disinformation, false information. We need the information we can trust. They say disinformation is everywhere. So I hope you understand this word. Disinformation is everywhere. Enable. Make it work. Make it on. Disable. Enable this function. Then you can disable it. Negative, positive. I see nothing negative about him. He is such a positive person. Okay, my friends, thank you. Thanks for attention. Thank you very much, my friends, and I wish you good luck.